Good morning, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our guest today, I want to say, this is the first rapper we've had on the show. Although, a couple years ago, I went to Miami and hung out with Rick Ross, and I did a great video on him. If you type in Rick Ross CrossFit, you can see that interview. These are the first words come out of my mouth today. It's always weird. I get up before the rest of the family, and then I just start getting ready for the podcast, and then I hear my voice for the first time when I log in with you guys. Before we start the show, before LEAKAVELI jumps on here, I'm going to play this video for you. I feel like I'm a little late to the game. He released this in 2019, but man, it's worth seeing. You guys check this out. It's 3 or 4 minutes. Enjoy. It's good stuff.
Hello? Anybody can be my nigga, man. To be real, everybody a nigga to me. You know what I'm saying?
Can you guys hear this? Is it playing? Uh-oh. Why'd it freeze? Oh, please don't tell me we have an internet connection this morning. Internet connection problem. Let's try one more time. Sorry, guys. Let's try one more time. Here we go.
Hello? Anybody can be my nigga, man. To be real, everybody a nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? I say my nigga all the time. You know, I be a white dude, black dude, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter who it is. I just be like, yo, what's good, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, nigga, that's just a word, bro. Like, we can't, the word only have as much power as you put into it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap into a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? Think higher.
Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Yeah. Let the white kids say nigga. Hey. They probably gonna say it anyway. White. They already say it every day. Yeah. White girls ain't tripping, boo. No. White man be my nigga too. Yeah. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Hey. Let the white kids say nigga. Yeah. They probably gonna say it anyway. White. They already say it every day. Yeah. White girls ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. I don't fight hate with hate. No. Keep the hate out my face. People be so amazed by what I'm about to say. Okay. Everybody is a nigga. What? White, black, yellow, brown. Really? Skin color don't matter. What? You can still be down. I ain't never been racist. Yeah. I ain't never been dumb. Either smart or you stupid. You can only pick one. Started out Pangea. Yeah. Then the continental drift. Different sides of the equator. Now we look like this. Yeah. My brother, my sisters. Don't we all bleed red? Don't we all shit brown? Yeah, you heard what I said. So what he said, nigga. Am I supposed to get mad? No, my favorite color green. What? Can it help me get a bag? Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Yeah. Let the white kids say nigga. Hey. They probably gonna say it anyway. White. They already say it every day. Yeah. White girls ain't tripping, boo. No. White man be my nigga too. Yeah. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Hey. Let the white kids say nigga.
Dang, is it loading? I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry about the disrespect to your song. There we go.
Anyway, they already say it every day. White girls ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. What would Martin Luther King say? What would Martin Luther King do? Had a dream about white women. Got me feeling like a king too. Free at last. Got friends, tell them come through. One white girl, one black. Bust two nuts, 1, 2. Can we all get along? What has the world come to? I just think we should love. We should kick it like Kung Fu. Why do we fight over coloring? Them are Crips and Republicans. We should focus on some other shit, like improving the government. You ain't no different from me. Ain't you from Adam and Eve? You can say nigga with me. Don't you be trying to be mean. Got the blood of a king. It ain't no hate in my heart. I forgive y'all ancestors. Can't let it tear us apart. Let the white kids say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kids say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too.
LEAKAVELI, thank you, brother, for coming on.
Thank y'all for having me on the show, man. You know,
my pleasure. Where are you? You taking a shower? You started the shower up in the background?
No.
We lost him. Damn, so close, so close. I'll text him. Tell him to click the link again. Try the link again. Let's see if we can get him back on. So that song was released. That's Let the White Kids Say Nigga. That song was released in 2019. If you type in, it's such an easy name to remember. LEAKAVELI, LEAKAVELI, LEAKAVELI. And he's got a crazy body of work on YouTube. He probably a dozen videos and another 20 songs. He's been super duper active. He even has a couple releases during the so-called pandemic. He's out of North Carolina. Let's see if we can get him back on here. Part of me feels bad having him on just because that song caught my attention and it's so catchy. Because is it played out? Like, is he over that shit? Or is he like stoked? Is he like, hey, he knows it's a good song, good beat, good idea, transcendental idea. By that I mean, you can't be, if you're someone who gets the opposite of being offended is to be enlightened. It means when you're free, when you're truly free, when nothing on the outside can hurt you. And I see the song as setting people free. And I think it's just a marvelous idea. 7 minutes into the show. If you guys missed the opening music video, you got to see it. You got to see it. It's so catchy. He's so good. Well, I think he's from, is there a place called Corey? He's from Shelby, North Carolina. Is that a place? That's definitely one of the questions to ask him. I kept seeing Shelby pop up and the signs of Shelby in his music videos. Let's see if he's going to get back on. I don't know how old he is. Looks like he just had a kid, according to his Instagram. Looks like he's about to get married. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Looks like he's been rapping for, the earliest I could see is like 2017 to the present. And it's a pretty what's up, Dalton? I want to say it's a pretty he's getting more and more creative with his work. I was getting a little bit of like this Jim Morrison mix with like George Clinton funkadelic vibe from him. I'm not a big music guy, but of course I used to listen to a lot of music in college. What else did we do? And I was getting, I'm feeling this guy's like, he wants to go out of bounds. He wants to really explore his artistic side. I think he's going to be a great guest. I moved to Germany from Raleigh, North Carolina. Damn, that's quite the jump. That's quite the jump. Can they hear your accent over there, Dalton? Why'd you do that? You're in the military. You're in the military. That's why you did that. Oh, LEAKAVELI. Please come back. What time is it? We're 9:21 into the show, 7:08 a.m. California time. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, we had the guest for a minute, and then it sounded like he was in a bathroom with a shower on. Not ideal. And then we lost him. Let's see if we can get him back. There he is. There he is.
Oh my
There
gosh,
he is.
bro. I'm so sorry my phone died. Like my baby crying. Like, man, I was taking a shit. Like, so many
My phone died. I was dropping a deuce, and the baby's crying.
facts.
Wait till you have 2 kids and they both want to deuce at the same time.
See, like I think I had a nightmare about that.
You have a boy, right? You got a boy?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
I have a son.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Are you is this I know I'm late to the party. I know you released that song in 2019. Am I late to the party? Are you sick of it? Or are you like, no, fuck it. This is
Nah, this is like one of them like I say I created a bomb that's gonna keep blowing. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm with it, bro. Like even when I'm 45, if somebody will talk about the song, cool, that's gonna add to, you know, more views to the other music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Did you see the post I made where I asked Alexa? I said, "Hey Alexa, will you play Let the White Kids Say Nigga?" And did you see that post I made on Instagram?
I did not actually. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. No, I can tell you're busy. So I ask Alexa, "Hey Alexa, will you play Let the White Kids Say Nigga?" Then she repeats it, but she bleeps out the word nigga. Then she writes it on the screen and she spells it N-I asterisk mark A. And then the song plays with no censorship. So I can say it. And I'm just disrespected by the fact of like we're adults.
Yeah.
Like fuck you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Did you ever get caught cheating on a girlfriend?
As far as like in the action, no. But
but like she sees a text message on your phone.
Yeah.
Or like you're at the restaurant with one girl and another girl comes in, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's like back in the day stuff. Cause like I'm engaged now, but hell yeah.
Of course.
I don't lie to you. Like I've been through it all. I definitely.
So when I was in college, I had this girlfriend. And she found out that I was seeing this other girl, and she saw it on a text message on my phone. And all of a sudden, when she caught me, I was set free.
And
she goes, "You're not upset? You're not going to deny this?" I'm like, "No, holy shit, I didn't expect this." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm free. I don't have to hide it from you anymore. I'm free."
Hey, I went through that. First girlfriend, actually. Like, you know, every time I fucked up, it was like, all right, I'm wiggling my way out of here. You know. Yeah.
It's exhausting to lie.
It is.
And so when you release this song, and so I'm going to ask you something. This is obviously facetious. Can you imagine being born onto planet Earth and there's already a word waiting here to offend you?
Facts.
Can you imagine being fucking born and there's already a word waiting that when some motherfucker says it, you got to fight them?
Facts.
Fuck you. I'm playing that.
That's stressful and it ain't right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't ask for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, I got old relatives. I feel like on both ends of the spectrum, you feel me? Older white and older black, you know, everybody wasn't an asshole, if that makes sense. Like, even when you watch 12 Years a Slave, it's fucking Brad Pitt at the end. It's like, you know what, bro? I'll send your letter off. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just try to look at it like, you know, Martin Luther King said, one day a man won't be judged by the color of his skin, but the content of his character. So, like, I just mixed that shit up with a little bit of weed smoke, you know what I'm saying? And a little bit of, you know, young trap beat, you know, for the kids to jump around to and put a whole lot of truth into it for real. Like that's why I got the name LEAKAVELI, because I feel like you know, my name is Leak, but Malik, and I go by Leak, but I added the Veli on there because, you know, Pop spoke on a lot of real topics and he really just didn't give a fuck. Like, you know, something you was saying in your brain, but you're scared to say it out of your mouth. He capitalized on that. So like, that's the same way I see myself I'm just gonna capitalize on the shit you thinking, but you scared to say it. If that makes sense.
Oh God, it's my bread and butter. It's my bread. Hey, it's how comedians work.
Facts. Facts. Look at Dave Chappelle.
How about being born? How about being Muslim and someone draws a picture of Muhammad and now you got all your people got to kill him? How about being born with that shit?
It's terrible.
I don't want like someone drawing a picture and all of a sudden I got to kill him.
Or I gotta like train my whole life just to blow myself up on a plane. Like,
no, fuck that.
That's just terrible. Like I can't even smile. You know what I'm saying? Like
tell me about writing that song. Are you just tell me about like how does the chorus come first? Does the hook come first? How does that song pop in your head? And by the way, great job with the beat. It's so funny. Eventually we'll talk about the reaction videos. The reaction videos are classic on that song.
Yeah,
people want to come in hating and they all get schooled. It's great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That section went crazy. But anyway, so it started with like an idea, and my cousin had sent me like 3 free beats. And I have cousins that are producers. Sonny the Man, he's the producer of that beat. And I also have a cousin, Doe School, DOESKOOL. So those two are like my main producer cousins, like get beats from them all the time. Had the beat ready, stored up. It wasn't even about the beat at first, honestly. It was like the idea of the song. I remember talking about it to somebody, and it was just like, boy, you'll change the world. You do something like that. But I don't think everybody expected me to go sit down and write the song. You know what I'm saying? So it started with the verse. The first verse was like, that was me trying to like. It took a while to piece it together too, because like it wasn't just a freestyle. Like I had to say some shit, you know. So start with the verse, and then the hook was easy. I promise. The hook was like, what's something that's like triggering? Like, how do I get people to just like really say, what the fuck is this? I need to go look. And it was just like that repetition, you know what I'm saying? When you repeat something, it's easy to get stuck in somebody's head. Let the white kid say nigga, let the white kid say nigga, let the white kid say nigga, And then, you know, you might not even hear what I'm saying all the way. You just hear that vibe. You just like, okay, it's right. Then you look up the lyrics like, oh shit. You know. But yeah, like the hook came after the verse, and then the beat was just there. So I'm just going over beat, seeing what fits. Like I'm trying to see which one of these beats got the vibe perfect. Like I believe I picked the beat and then put the hook. You know what I'm saying? Because it just went together. But yeah.
Are you just giddy as you're laying as this song's coming together and you're looking at the paper and now you got the beat? Are you just like, are you like a little kid in a candy shop? Are you ever just like, holy shit, this is it?
Yeah, like I knew.
Like you just want to jump up and down and be like, fuck.
Yes, I knew. I was like, this is some shit I never heard before. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, and like, what the fuck? Like, everybody that make music really want to make something people like, or something that, you know, actually sound good. But imagine you go create something you never even seen or heard this shit before. It's like I'm Elon Musk or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that why I'm getting some starting in your later music? I'm starting to get this sort of like Jim Morrison, George Clinton vibe from you. Like you're starting to explore. You're leaving the rap game. You're fucking around with Nirvana. You're fucking around with different people. I mean, that guy. You had T Lion in there. You had Haley. You got a bunch of songs that aren't rap songs. Is that what's going on? Did you get into ayahuasca or LSD or something? What are you doing?
I'll be honest, bro. Like my first mixtape when I was young, bro, I was on some shit. Like I had grew dreads, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know how you lose a little weight, you try a little, you know, you kind of got a smoking weed habit, try a little shit here and there. Your family think you're on crack, you know, you kind of get exiled and judged and whatnot. And then, you know, my first mixtape, I had wrote down a list of song ideas, and I put a drug beside each song idea. And I said, I'm going to do this for this song, and I'm going to do this for this song. And, like, I just thank God I made it out of that, like, headspace. But, you know, I went to college for a year. Shit tweaked me. Like I was living life. And yeah, bro, I done tried LSD. I've tried like most of everything except for like, like crack and coke. I never did coke actually. And I never did heroin or no strong, scary movie shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the kids, psychedelic, let's just have fun, let's trip for a day, or yeah, I did the American drugs, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
When did you know you were going to be a rapper? When did you know you're going to be a musician?
I think I always loved music, and I was one of them kids. I didn't know what I was going to do till I was probably about 15, 16, and I started actually like writing raps. And when I finally wrote a rap and I liked it and I could memorize it and go rap it to the friends at school, like that's when I knew. So I'll have to say 15, 16 is when I knew I was going to rap.
How do you do that? How do you when I was 15 or 16 and I was going to high school, I just wanted to make sure my hair was perfect. I had the right shoes, that I didn't that my shirt wasn't wrinkled. And yet I would have never tried to rap in front of my friends and risk getting laughed at. Fuck that.
Yeah, you do got to go through the whole, like, you thought it was hot. They was like, you need to work on that. That shit don't feel good. But like, once you go through that red hot feeling of like, damn, I'm kind of embarrassed over and over again, you kind of go numb. And then I will say, yeah, bro, getting high, like I was smoking like every day. So like it got to
even at 15. At 15, you were smoking
no,
weed.
let me clear that up. I ain't gonna do my mama like that. No, I started smoking weed probably about late 17, 18.
Okay.
But it wasn't heavy then. So let's say 19 is when I was full blown pothead. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that gave me like a numbness to like, oh, I'm scared to put this out. I'm scared what everybody gonna say, or I went to school with all these people. When I put this video out, they're gonna be like, man, this nigga weird, or like he on some other type time. Like I got over all that, bro. Like I've single-handedly like broke all the chains of like I'm scared of what somebody has to say over time, like over the years, like and sometimes it even like fucks with my real life as far as like trying to do normal shit. Like, some days I just want to wake up and scream, bro. Like not no depression type, but like just I'm lit, bro. Like I'm a lit person. I have a lit personality. Like I live lit. Like sometimes I just want to cut a backflip, land on my feet. Somebody else will look at me like he's not behaving like a black man. You know what I'm saying? He's not behaving like the cliche. You know what I'm saying? He need to be more this way or that way. But if you look at life, it don't matter who you are. Everybody's gonna have a certain perception of what they think you should do. Like there's a box in their mind that you're not fitting in, so it makes them uncomfortable. The box was never on me; it was in their mind. If that makes sense.
100%. So how old are you right now?
25.
Oh man, you're on the launching pad of life, getting ready to take off.
Yeah. I thought I was old.
No, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're baby. I can't believe you have another baby already. So let's go back to your name again, LEAKAVELI. So your mom and dad named you Malik.
Right.
And then tell me about how LEAKAVELI came.
Well, nickname Leak. Basically everybody just called me Leak. Friends, family, whoever.
Do you know why?
I feel like it's natural. Like sometimes I think it's just natural how, you can nickname somebody like
my name's Sevan, but people call me Sevi.
Yeah, like
But I think it's just because they can't say Sevan. I think it's just because they're like, fuck, that's a fucking hard name to say.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was just Seven.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Now that's a cool way to spell it, but yeah. But yeah, bro, just went to Leak, and then I went through a whole lot of names, bro. I used to call myself Mally. I didn't like that after a while. Like I think it was Mally Machiavelli or something like that. And
so LEAKAVELI is a play on Machiavelli.
Right. like Tupac was like my favorite artist, and it wasn't even just because of the music itself. It's just like the passion, behind "Fuck the World." Like,
Yeah, he's a weirdo too, like you.
facts.
He got Jim Morrison in him too. He got that artist. When you were saying that you wake up in the morning sometime and you just want to scream or you're ready to do a backflip, that I'm like that's like that's the creator energy in you leaking out. That's how I started thinking LEAKAVELI. That's it, like pushing through the cracks. Like, dude,
Wow.
you're not normal today. God's energy is gonna just pour out of you, like the creative energy.
Yes. Amen.
When did you put your first song down? And how have you stayed so prolific? I saw you doing a conversation on a vlog with a dude with longer hair. You guys were pretty stoned. He was really stoned. And you guys, it was hard to follow for me. But there was some criticism there of like, hey man, some of you say you're rappers, but you're not putting out shit. I think that's what I understood. It was a lot of slang. I felt like I had to interpret, but
yeah, because
I'm like, yeah, I could see him having that criticism because this guy is fucking prolific.
Yeah.
I mean, you're putting out shit every few months.
Yeah, I actually feel like I haven't been doing shit recently, bro. Like the stuff that I put out even is like just on the fly. Like I'm working on something that's more serious that I really want to, be taking more like this is me. But yeah, I just been experimenting and trying to get stuff out on the fly because I've been so busy, like between, trying to make, the whole get a real job shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I do have to battle the whole beginning stages of being an artist. Like nobody give a fuck until like, I got $1 million and I'm like, I'm in the Bentley. But on the climb up, you have to fight to put out art. Like you have to fight to have that time to, make a song and it be taken serious. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, to my people, it's more like this nigga just be rapping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he just be doing crazy stuff all the time. Quit getting all them tattoos. You're not gonna get no job like that, or you know what I'm saying? Like the whole, the cliche, like you need to come get this warehouse job, 19 an hour,
My mom wanted me to get, I was 34 years old, still fucking around with the camera. I'm 49 now. I was 34 years old, still fucking around with the camera, still drawing pictures, but I was disciplined as fuck. But like I would be homeless or I would live at home and get kicked out. Then I'd move in with a girlfriend, but I wake up every morning and make another video. And it was before like YouTube, and I would take other pictures, or if let's say I knew I was friends with you, I'd run over to your house and be like, hey, can I take pictures of you rapping, or can I go to the bar with you when you do your concert tonight? And I would take pictures, and then I would give pictures out to everyone for free. And I just kept chasing it. And even at 34, that was the last time I got kicked out of my mom's house. You probably like this story. I was growing weed at my mom's house, just one plant. I had found the seed at a friend's house. And I took pictures of the plant every single day for like 80 days through its whole period of like growing from seed to like to it flowering and turning into marijuana, right? Changed the light cycle to 12-12. And I took all those pictures, Leak, and I wrote down what I did every single day underneath the picture. And then I cut out those pieces of paper and I glued them to pieces of cardboard. And I made a book, How to Grow Like 4 ounces of Weed in 80 Days. And I called it that. And then one day I was reading the newspaper and there was this guy who lived in Oakland, which was like 30 miles from my house, Oakland, California. And he was the largest publisher of marijuana books in the world. His name was Ed Rosenthal. And so I call up the publishing company. I'm like, yo, I got this book. And they said, cool, come on over. So I come over, and their publishing company's in this giant old ass Victorian house, like with like 15 bedrooms, like a haunted house. And I go in there and I show them the book. It's just all these pieces of cardboard glued together and shit. And it's this book. And they're like, where's the disc? Because and I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, with the manuscript. I'm like, no, there is none. This is it. They're like, okay, we'll take it. And to this day, like for the first 5 years, I made like $1,000 a month off that book. They published that book. But it was just when I made that book, I wasn't making it to sell. I didn't even smoke weed at the time. I'd given it up. But I was like you, I just had to be like, I do shit.
You just had to do something, man.
I do stuff. I have to be making stuff. And to this day, I still get a couple $100 a month from it. See, and I put it under a fake name because I was a scared little bitch. I put it under See More Buds. SEEMOREBUDS. And the reason why I chose that name is I remember seeing some show on TV that there was some porn guy and his name was Seymour Butts. And maybe that was on The Simpsons. I can't remember. But anyway, so then I just chose Seymour Buds. And then I wrote a second book. They commissioned me to make a second book. And, you know, when you're living at home and you're making $1,000 a month and you can buy, you know, cigarettes and coffee for your girl, you're a pimp. I felt like a king, $60 in my pocket. Man.
Know that feeling. I don't have times where I have fucking $5 in my pocket, but I had some weed and I was living like.
Yeah. So is that what you're going? And the whole time, my mom's like, "Hey, you need health insurance. You got to get a job at Starbucks. You got to do this."
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting? Your parents, your fiance's parents, they're pressuring you to.
It's like it's really like I really went through that more in the younger 20s of like, because I was on the edge, bro. Like I've had a couple car accidents type, you know, like fall asleep driving and stuff, like late nights. I was working at Chick-fil-A for like 5 years, and like it was the weirdest double life in the world, bro. Like I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go be at work by 5, get off work, go studio, go performing at clubs, hanging out all night, doing whatever, bro. Then still find some way to get back up in the morning at like 4 and go back to work. So like I think I built discipline like that. But yeah, like I went through the whole like after I quit that, I didn't have a job for a long time. Like and yeah, like the whole you need health insurance, you need life insurance, like my attention span, bro, it's a battle. Like even now I'm still getting my shit together. I just recently got a new vehicle. I had an old ass Buick.
What do you have now?
Like a Nissan Sentra 2013.
More reliable than your Buick?
Yeah, like, but I had flexed and got like a Mustang when the song blew up. I had like a 2011.
Was it the red one that's in some of your videos?
Of course, it was that one with the black stripes. Yeah, that shit was my baby, but I had to let it go because I was living above my means, man.
Tell me about Chick-fil-A. So I went to a Chick-fil-A for the first time. I don't know. Someone took me there like 6 or 7 years ago. I couldn't believe how nice, every time I'm in a Chick-fil-A, how nice all the employees are.
Yes, that's real.
Yeah, what's the deal with Chick-fil-A? Why like all the kids look like they just got out of church and then they went to work at Chick-fil-A?
Hey, honestly, like it might, I think it's something where like if you're a homeschooled fundamental Baptist kid, your parents are like, yeah, you working at Chick-fil-A. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what happened. Because even at Chick-fil-A in my city, I'm from Shelby, North Carolina. And like, that's a ratchet city, bro. Like it's like half country, but it's like it's like a ratchet little town almost. About 33,000 people. And yeah, same thing you saying, like what you see on TikTok is real, bro. Like they gotta be my pleasure, or you know, do you need this or do you need, it's like a 5-star restaurant fast food place, if that makes sense. And the food is great. I still love it.
Do they tell you that when you work there? Is that like the whole thing? Are they like coaching you the whole time? Like, hey, there won't be any, like, they tell you to make eye contact. They tell you to say thank you. Your clothes have to be clean. Tell me about that. I'm so curious.
I worked in
you guys pray before work? I mean, it's a religious place too, right?
Nah, it ain't that. Like it's a religious place, but it's some shit in there still. You know, we human. There's still some folks that are, they might hire somebody that's like, man, fuck this shit. But you know, it's fast food, so in and out, got people in and out. But I worked in the kitchen, so the discipline of the kitchen is more like the military. Like it ain't all about our being as presentable. But I did have to, like, this right here, I had to shave this shit, bro. They made me shave. Like, I only got this much hair. You know what I mean? Like, it still made me shave.
I can't even see it.
Exactly. Stupid. um, I had Hispanics in the kitchen. Like most Chick-fil-A's have Hispanics in the kitchen. If it ain't like middle-aged white people, no offense.
Racist.
But like, yeah, like the Hispanics fucking outwork anybody and anything. So
More
that
racism, people. More racism. See how he's just pigeonholing people by the color of their skin?
some stereotypes be like, damn, why is that shit kind of true? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, they definitely.
I'm from California, man. We got hardworking fucking Latin motherfuckers everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. Just grinding.
Yep.
Taking their kids everywhere, working 2 jobs.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
And all the kids are great.
And me seeing that firsthand, it kind of made me step my shit up. Like, damn, this shit is like unreal how hard they go, like, for everything. Like, they go hard.
Do you write every day?
I don't. I used to, but I don't.
Do you get mad at yourself when you don't? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Tell me like the artist plan, the creator's plan.
It comes as a feeling, most times. And I feel like I was on a type time where I was, single, bullshitting around, but now I'm not. And I got a kid, like, and it's like I'm going to the family man mode. I done gained weight. I look chunky in the face a little bit. Like,
yeah, you have an incredible. You got to fix that, dude. You got an amazing body in some of those videos.
I like that.
Yeah, you look all shredded and shit. You got to get that body back.
Facts, I do.
Okay, so sorry about writing and creating. You're in family man mode.
Yeah, I'm in family man mode, and it's like, that's what it's hard to like have the time to like do the art that I want to. Like, I if it was up to me, I would have a studio in my house, and I just wake up every day and do this shit. But like,
Can't you tap into some shit? Can't you like tap into the fear of being a father? Tap into the crazy profound love you're having for your son? Can't you get like, I don't know if this is true, but I heard Lil Wayne he basically has like a microphone stand, and like it goes to like a little Zoom recorder, and he just takes that shit everywhere. Like, just goes to his hotel room. I don't know if he still does this, cracks a bottle of cough syrup and fucking gets to work.
Hey, but like the thing for Wayne is it's a million niggas that's like, oh my gosh, you need me to mix that, bro? I got it. I can do that for you right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, nigga, I got work in the morning, bro. I had to hit you tomorrow. Oh yeah, bro. I'm with my old lady right now. I'm gonna have to hit you tomorrow. Like, it's different when you ain't Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But I have that same feeling.
Go ahead.
Like, I'm just like, I feel like Wayne, bro. Like, I have that, like, bro, I can rap any moment of the day. I'll be wanting to make music all the time. Like, it's like a drug. Like I get high off that shit. Like, art in general. I'm an artsy person, so like I even like visual art. I like all that. Like,
are you gonna get? Do you ever get depressed if you're not creating? If you don't have an outlet?
Yeah,
maybe depressed isn't the right word, but
I went through that a lot. I like, no longer is it depressed. It's more like frustrated, because like I feel like depression is like a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like it used to be depression, but now I'm not. I haven't been depressed in a while. Like, I'm happy. It's just that frustration of like watching the clock and feeling like, days going by, and I'm not valuing life for this human experience could be fast. You know what I'm saying? It can be gone in an instant. So I'll be feeling like I'm not living to the fullest human potential if I'm just sitting around, just day to day, and just I'll try later, or I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it when I got some money, or some days I do get a little antsy and just be like, you know what, fuck everything. If everything went to shit right now, I just need to make some art, like, but that's because when I was coming up and growing up, that's what helped me with everything. That's my form of therapy. Like, anything I felt that was wrong, or I felt like I was struggling with, I can make a song about it. And even now that's gonna happen. This frustration is gonna turn into that. But like, it ain't as quick because I ain't doing it every day like I was. But yeah, it's some J. Cole shit coming soon. Like I'm gonna get on some J. Cole shit, be rapping about like, married life and like, you know what I'm saying? But still, yeah, bro, like it's a rock star inside of me that just wants to like spit on shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. Where do you meet these people that you collaborate with? Like, tell me about T-Lion. What a trip when I click on that video and I see that guy with you. All my prejudices, all my like, he doesn't fit in the box. Where the fuck did he come from? He doesn't belong in a rap video.
Hey, that's so lit. Like T-Line is like a great friend. Like I met him on Snapchat. Like didn't even know him. I think I got a group called Trapezoid.
Yes, and let's talk about them too. About that whole thing.
Trapezoid is like this widespread, like, collective, kind of like ASAP Mob, shit like that, but more for the weirdos, And we was looking for like a photographer or something, and he take pictures. So like I hit him up. I mean, he hit us up, and it was like I met with him the first couple times. I'm like, man, this dude weird, but like I like weird, and he got a great heart. And like when I didn't have a job, his dad is a contractor, so like he had I used to work with him for his dad, actually, like building houses and shit like that, and like whatever they needed around the land, like the landscaping or the lot. He helped me get that job, and like his family been like great friends to me, man. They done helped me do so much. So like, yeah, T-Line is like a good ass friend, like that rare friend that you get throughout a bunch of years, if that makes sense.
Did you make him rap, or he already had some aspirations?
He always wanted to do music, and I kind of like just helped him, I be in the studios. He didn't, so now he be in the studios, if that makes sense.
How come I haven't, when I search your name, a shitload of music comes up. I watch music videos all night, listen to all music. How come there's no podcast with you?
Nigga, dysfunctionality, if that's a word. Like, I done tried to sit down and like, I just need the consistency, and I need like,
But how come no one's interviewed you? How come the radio there's no like? How come when that song came out, Let the White Kids Say Nigga, like 20 radio stations didn't have you on?
Well, two things. One, I wasn't focused enough to like take it so serious, because a lot of people was hitting me up, but I was just like, I suck at the phone shit, bro. Like, I will be honest, like
you're killing it now.
Yeah, man. And like, so it's two things that I didn't go as hard with that momentum, because I had the momentum in my hand. Like I should have just said fuck everything else in the world, like every distraction possible, and just like went hard with that every day. So I would say that's on me. But the second thing is like, that's a crazy topic, and a lot of people don't want to get into that kind of like, they're scared of that type of shit, man. Ain't nobody want to be like, well, I think it go hard. Nah, because they scared that their fan base might be like, man, fuck that. Fuck him. Fuck you. But
every single review I saw for the song was fucking amazing, except for these two fucking cowardice bitches. And one of these motherfuckers had on a Kaepernick shirt. And if you wear a Kaepernick shirt, you're a bitch in my mind. He's a bitch. He's a shit starter. He's divisive, and he spreads racism and promotes racism. And that's my what I feel. Okay. Not what I feel. That's how my psychology works. And the other guy is fucking wearing a handkerchief with the fucking marijuana, is sitting in his car, got his COVID mask while he's sitting alone in his car with marijuana leaves on his COVID mask. I'm like, you're a fucking bitch too. And like, I white people are terrified of four things. Terrified. Okay. They don't want to be called racist.
Right.
They don't want to be called sexist. They don't want to be called homophobe, and they don't want to be called pedophile. And they're so scared of those four things that they're willing to be disingenuous, liars, cheats, and scumbags. That's how scared they are of those. And that's and I think that's what kind of what you're saying. But I'm like, oh my God, everyone's terrified of him. And he released this song in 2019. That was like, when did the George Floyd thing happen? Did Deshaun come out before or after that?
That was after that. Yeah, the George Floyd thing happened after that.
Yeah, you were ahead of your time.
Yeah.
I mean, you brought a beehive into a small room and everyone's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah. Yeah. But in 20 years, when it's like 50% of the population is mixed kids, like shit gonna be like one of the greatest, like the greatest hits of LEAKAVELI. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, you're setting everyone free.
Yeah.
Every child that's born with melanated skin should not have to fucking be born into a world, and it's not fair, but life's not fair, so that doesn't even make any sense, but should not have to be born into a world with a word waiting for them that they're going to be offended by. It's fucking idiocy. And for us to continue to support that is horrible. Does that mean that everyone should just run outside and just be like, nigga this, nigga that? No, I'm not suggesting that at all. You shouldn't say cunt around. You shouldn't say fuck, but like no one should feel that they have to fight someone because they said a word. Being offended is the opposite of being enlightened. Being offended is the opposite of being creative.
Right.
It is the opposite.
I feel like it's a weakness, if that makes sense. But
yes,
I don't judge. Yes. But I don't judge because like people get information in their own time. Like somebody could have told me, if you would have called me nigga in 6th grade, I would have told all my friends and we would have jumped you. Right, because I was in a time where I was being trained, you know, as the same as everybody else. When you in school, you come up trained in a certain way. And I went to a like lean on me, ratchet ass middle school, right? So my headspace wasn't even like it is now then. Like I would, you know, if you'd have called me nigga as a 12-year-old, we'd have fought. But growing up and being exposed to a lot of information, I think you go through levels, right? And you go through oh shit, I'm learning a lot. And then it's like, oh, I'm learning a whole lot. Oh shit, I think I know some shit. Oh, conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? Now you like, you know, damn, the government is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to like, oh shit, I'm fucking depressed because I feel like I know too much. And then you go past that and it's like, I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know a damn thing. And that's like the ultimate mental state of like knowledge is when you realize I'm a human being. I'm going to constantly learn till I die. And I don't fucking know shit. Like, I think I know something, but a fucking car could ride by and splash mud on my face and I just forget everything I was just thinking about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that should be a fucking poster. You know those? It should be a poster that's like 24 inches wide and 6 feet tall that college kids put on their door, and it's you like in like a pair of black pants and a wife beater, and it's like the levels of consciousness by LEAKAVELI. Dude, you nailed it. I never heard anyone say it quite like that. It's yeah, it's absolutely nuts. And do you ever feel alone? Hold on. Does Jada know this stuff? Has Jada been through this evolution?
Well, you do some research. You're a wild dude. Well, I mean, you got my Instagram shit. Yeah, like, okay, Jada is like this interesting, like, Jada is like, she saved my life, if that makes sense. I was, you know, crazy, wild, you know, dysfunctional, disorganized, and then I meet Jada. She's like, she had this aura around her, and it's like this Nubian queen, you feel me? But at the same time, she's so sweet and so calm and so kind-hearted. But when she do snap on my ass, it's like, that's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? She snap on my ass, but she cleaned me up, bro. Like, she cleaned me up. She changed how I look at stuff. And like, you know, I don't have the urge to do crazy shit is there, but it ain't like I'm gonna die without it. You know what I'm saying? So, and if your question is, do she think the exact same way? No. And that's a beautiful thing too. Like, you know, what I don't have, she has, and what she don't have, I have.
I guess what I mean by that is when you start seeing the bigger picture, that like we really don't know anything, and that and you start really tapping into perception more than like analysis or you're able to analyze for, let's say, the sake of your art, but you don't believe your own bullshit. Like
Right.
you'll be like, you know what I mean? Like you can use it, but you don't have to be like for, I don't know, for lack of a better thing, a rock hits your windshield, cracks your windshield. You know that you have the choice to be angry or not be angry, but you explore that anger, but knowing you're not that anger. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like when you start seeing that level that you were describing, if the people around you don't see that level, at least like one person that you love, shit can get a little weird. You can start to feel crazy. You're like, fuck, does no one else see this? That like
Oh,
this
bro,
is
I
all
promise I've been
this
crazy half my life, bro. Like as far as on paper. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I even think I am open to the thought that the earth could be flat. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say that shit.
yeah.
Like, and you from California, bro. Like, it's different for you. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to an extent. Like, I get that you have
Well, the
some
only
shit
reason
over
why I can
there.
have you on and do this, let me be clear, is because I was already canceled. No one, I know why no one will touch you. You should have seen when I posted that on my Instagram. People were like sending me DMs. Are you fucking crazy? You're gonna get canceled, dude. I already been canceled. I can't
I
get it.
was
I'm
born
unemployable.
Yeah, I was born canceled.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I wasn't born canceled. I was in the hustle. I was making bank, hoping to fucking keep making bank.
Not
But
me.
being canceled's free. I'm free now. I can
Yeah.
have LEAKAVELI on and I can say nigga as many times as I want. No one can do. What can you do to me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hire you. Cool.
Use it at your own risk. Don't just go outside with that
No,
shit.
I won't
But
ever use it outside of it.
with me, I see you for who you are, not
Yeah.
just a white dude saying nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But
So you were talking about being crazy your whole life, like feeling like crazy your whole life.
yeah, bro, like I never really just fit in, like, but I had the ability to like adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be a chameleon. If I'm hanging around the nerds, I can get nerdy, bro. If I'm hanging around the gangsters, I might slap you. If I'm hanging around, my cousins, I'm gonna turn up and have a good time. If I'm hanging around the Chick-fil-A kids, I can talk about the Bible, bro. I know God, like, and like sometimes I feel like that's a blessing and a curse, cause like they say a jack of all trades can be like good at nothing sometimes. But like I honestly feel like I was blessed to be this diverse because I'm a vessel, right? And when you're a vessel, you have to like take on things that people around you might not have to take on. So I have to feel these things because God made me to feel these things. Like he made me to be the guy that can like identify with somebody that another person might drive right by him and be like, man, that's a piece of shit. But I'm built to where like I wonder why he did what he did, or I wonder why this piece of shit, quote unquote, is judged this way. I wonder, because he was once a baby too, and I'm sure when he was born, he was this cute little baby, like pure and innocent in this world of dirt. You feel me? Like so, like everybody was once born. So everybody was once pure and sinless for at least 5 seconds until that first diaper change. You know what I'm saying? Then you dirty. But
Yeah.
I'm that person, bro.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I got a baby sister. Well, a little sister. She's about 7 years old. On my dad's side, and I got a little brother. He's 22. Me and him got the same mom, and my mom had married a guy when I was like 2 years old. So he's got like 4 other kids besides my little brother, because that's his dad. I ain't mix you up, but that's
Is it since you grew up that way, is it just normal or is shit weird?
Nah, that's normal. Like, especially where I'm from, like it's mostly broken homes. It's weird when I meet somebody that got both parents, like that are married, been married the whole time. Like, that's when shit weird. But and that's sad, but like that's the truth. Like, but as far as broken homes, yeah, bro. Most of my friends growing up, everybody got some story. Even if their parents were together, like they might not be right now or something like that. So it's not weird.
And you said something about your dad early on. What did you say about him? About him using, being able to say things that other people were afraid to say, or go places in his head that other people weren't willing to go and like articulate. Is your dad still around? And can you give me some examples of that?
I think I don't know if you heard. I don't know if I said that because like I didn't say that.
You didn't?
Dad, my
Oh,
real dad, like my father.
You said your pops. You said your pops. That's the word you used. You said we were talking about being in the beginning. I thought you said something about being creative and
I
your
was talking
dad.
about me. No.
You didn't say your
creative.
pops.
My daddy
Okay.
not
Okay.
creative, bro. That nigga won't. He can't even paint a stick figure. Like my daddy, not that. No. I love my daddy, but like, nah, he ain't. No. We wasn't that close as me growing up. Like, my
Okay,
real.
sorry. I thought you said my pops. Okay, so because okay, so where did you get your rapping at?
You know, it's crazy. I got one cousin, Doe School, he done had a studio since I was a little kid. Like he been doing music. And he's like one of the main inspirations for me. Besides that, my uncle, my mom's brother, my Uncle Rock. I used to like go in his room and like, you know, fuck with shit, mess with shit. And he always had like raps wrote. And my first MP3 player, I got when I was about 12 or 13. He had the laptop full of music of the music I put on that MP3 player. So I would have to say my Uncle Rock. His name is Rocky, but we call him Uncle Rock. And my cousin Doe School. Them was the only music inspirations that was close, if that makes sense.
Do you ever see people quit? Like are there like, let's go back to, before I go there, let's talk about Trapezoid. So you started Trapezoid?
Yeah, I started Trapezoid.
And when did you start it?
2015.
So 6 years. And is there like an official list of people who are a part of it?
Right now I'm only gonna say Flex, Bricko Sicko, Brando, and T Lion. Oh, and Haley C. Haley C still Trapezoid. But yeah, he ain't really. Yeah, he ain't really in that no more. But yeah, it was way bigger at one point. It was like fucking 10 of us, 11 of us. But like, you know, one by one, boys respectfully went their own way. And I just, you know, I understand. Like, it wasn't like this was like TLC, like I need y'all to sing with me. Like, nah, it was more like a collective. Like I said, like, everybody just doing music, doing their own music, but we hang out as a group. We push each other as a group. We like, you know, on the same shit, mobbing every day. Plus, I don't even live like that no more. I don't really get to mob every day with a bunch of friends because, like, I'm growing up. You know, I hate to say it like that because that sounds terrible. I hate when people be like, "Yeah, I had to grow up," but like, yeah, bro, like I'm growing up and like I can't really mob every day and just do whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck. So like, one by one, a couple of those guys made a decision. Yeah, he ain't really going hard like he used to, so I'm gonna go do my own thing. So that's respect. But
oh, you think that's what happened? You think that it was,
yeah,
think sort
like
of as you being the ringleader, they're like, fuck, where are we meeting tonight to spit some bars and to get all our matchsticks together and burn this fire bright? And you're like, I can't. So people just rolled. Okay.
Yes, that's what happened. So I can't even be like, yeah, them niggas just left me out to dry. No, it wasn't like that. It was like, you know, I'm up and I'm down, I'm left and I'm right, I'm blue and I'm black, I'm green, you know what I'm saying? So
a great song, by the way, your Color song. Great song. Great video. Whoever makes your videos, it's all good shit.
That dude shot the hell out that video. He did.
Who is Zebo? Yo, Zebo G is going crazy. Who is that?
Zebo is like, okay, let me get the right thing.
Is it like, one guy? Is it one dude?
It's one guy. He's like the short, black, energetic with dreads. Like, I'm doing shit every day, kind of like creative curator guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't fucking stop, bro. And he skateboard. He got the whole skate culture on lock. He from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. And
how old's he?
He about my age. He's 25. He might be 24 or 25.
So he's a one-man wrecking crew. He's just a powerhouse.
Hell yes. Like Zebo can do anything. Like as far as visually, all that type of shit. He shoot videos for everybody around here. And at first it was like, just there wasn't the best videos at first, but then as he went, he just got better and better. Like he's pretty good. Like so from where I'm from, he like the little short black Cole Bennett, weirdo. But like
He live at home. Does he live at home with his parents?
yeah, but he's lit. He making bread though. I'm gonna say
you gotta stay home with your parents. If you're gonna be a creative, man, you gotta stay at home and milk your parents.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like it didn't bother me being at home because I feel
me neither.
You saving your money to put everything into the art. Because when you out here in the world by yourself and you thinking, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I know it sounds childish, but like that's taken away from creativity for sure. Like you shit. Like I can see if you rich, them niggas not thinking about their bills like as hard. They got, what's the word I'm looking for? They got an accountant to do that.
Yes.
They have people that have jobs to think about the shit that they don't feel like thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So like they can still be as creative as they want to be, but you right.
Someone said, "Hey, will you come film this arm wrestling tournament for me? It's the United States National Championships, and arm wrestling's podunk as shit, right? Tiny." And so I flew out to Kansas from California and I filmed it with 2 cameras with my girlfriend, and then I brought the footage home, and it was I was living in my mom's house with my girlfriend. I was probably, I don't know, 29, 30, can't even remember. And I edited it all together on my computer. And then I did a voiceover commentary for it. Like I was there, like I was like the reporter. And I can't believe how strong John Brzezinski is today. He's looking fantastic, all that shit. And then I made it into three 24-minute shows, which would fit into a 30-minute time slot on ESPN. And ESPN showed them like 300 times. No shit. I only made like $2,000 on it, but I didn't care about the money. Can you imagine the swag I had after getting 3 shows on ESPN? It was ESPN2, and they re-aired 300 times, and I made it in the bedroom at my mom's house.
Bro, dude, that's a crazy feeling, ain't it?
Dude, I thought I was the shit.
That's crazy.
I didn't buy a Mustang, but I thought I was the shit. and it gave me crazy confidence.
Yeah, and it's some shit you could have said no. You could have been like, man, fuck that. It's just on.
Yeah, they're not paying me. I'm not doing that. Fuck you guys.
Facts. Sometimes you gotta just do shit, bro. Like random ass shit. You have to just do shit. You never know, like for real.
It's weird. You have to do everything for free, but you also at the same time have to know your worth. It's so weird. It's so weird making the leap. Because
like you can set a price and be thinking in your head, I don't know, it might be a little high. I don't know if they're gonna pay that. So I'm gonna say, yeah, here you go. So I'm gonna say, hell no, fuck you. I know you, nigga. You ain't famous. Fuck you, I ain't paying that. But like you just got to be like, fuck you back. You know what I'm saying? And then the ones that's like, yeah, I got you. Go find them. Like, go find the ones that's gonna pay your price. Like, that's how I feel.
Does Zebo, do they charge you to make those videos? Do you have to like pay them to make those videos?
Yeah. Like I mean, yeah, I pay for videos.
It's not collaboration. He's not like, oh my God, I just dying to work with LEAKAVELI.
He don't work with me a lot as far as like, money goes. Like he wouldn't just all money hungry with shit, but like, yeah, like I ain't blue all the way yet, so I still pay for videos. Like I'm gonna be real, I'm not.
I mean, everyone pays for videos at the top. I mean, Lil Wayne's paying for videos.
Yeah,
ton of money.
Yeah, I'm sure it's some videographers that would do the shit for free just to get, but
right
for the most part.
That video, Let the White Kid Say Nigga, was shot in 4K too. I think I can play it in 4K. Do you know those people in that video? Those little kids?
It's a funny story. I'll tell you now. So I got off work. I had the video set up for that day. The videographer hit me up and all that, and I didn't even know where I was gonna shoot it, bro. This was like all done in a day. So, I knew I was gonna shoot that song because I asked a few other guys and they was like, nope, I ain't doing that. This one, he said, hell yeah, I'll do it. So
Why wouldn't they do it? For money, or they were scared of the song?
Scared of the song, bro.
Awesome. I love it.
I was willing to pay. They were scared of the fucking song.
I love it.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I had some friends. They called me. They was like, "What you doing, bro?" They was at the motel in Shelby. 2 dudes, and one of them had his girl with him or something. They just hang out the motel all the time for whatever purposes I ain't even gonna speak on. So I pulled up on them, and I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to shoot this video. I don't even know what I'm about to do. And then this idea hit me, like, I'm gonna hit up a couple of my white friends and tell them to, like, go buy a bunch of packs of do-rags, right? So in my head, it was like, I'm gonna have a couple white dudes and some do-rags. Cool. So while I'm out there, it's some white kids just playing outside, right? They just having fun, bunch of them doing random shit. So
in front of a motel.
At a motel, nigga, like cheap ass. It's cheap, dirty. Weird. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't got shit to do with me.
North Carolina stuff.
Yeah. So I go up to the kids. I'm like, hey, where are your parents at? And that was tough. I'm a black man going up to white kids, like, where are your parents? But like I said,
at least you didn't have a van.
Yeah, at least I wasn't old creepy ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they point to the door. It is the room next door that their parents were in. So I go knock on the door, right? And like, I was like, can I put your kids in my music video? I got my videographer here and all that. They was like, fine, we don't care. Yeah, you can do that. It's okay, man. Shit. And I was like, thank God for, like, the rednecks that just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's who they was. Like, cool ass. Probably was high they self. I don't know. But yeah, they said, yeah, put do-rags on the kid, on the little boy. I had just told the girls do, like, little TikTok dances or whatever. Yeah, then, bro, that's how that shit went. The videographer just was creative enough to be like, he seen where I was going with it. Like, he was like, I know what you're trying to do. Let's just make a whole, like, let's just do that shit, bro. Make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. And, like, since then, it didn't blow up instantly neither. Like, it took, like, I'm going to say, like, 5 to 6 months. And then I paid Fuchsia's TV $50 on Instagram for, like, Instagram promo to put me on their page. Fuchsia's TV. And they put it on there, and it was just the snippet of the hook. Let the white kid say nigga. Let the white kid say nigga. Was no verse in there.
I love that part in the video, by the way, when you do that and you turn your head like this, like some old school Arsenio Hall shit. You know what part I'm talking about?
I'm gonna be real. I have no idea because I'm like,
you haven't seen the video in 2 years.
I have. No, I'm talking like as far as Arsenio Hall go. Like, I know who he is and shit, but
right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just old. Ignore me. Okay, go on. So
I wouldn't say it, but hell,
it's
shit.
fine. It's fine.
What the fuck was I saying?
We were just talking about how the video came together.
The
so
hook.
Yeah.
And then, like, I did the promo, and that snippet only shows, like, me with some fucking American flag glasses, Confederate flag on my shoulders, just to fuck with people. And, like, I'm dancing, doing a little Uzi shoulder dance and shit. And it's just, let the white kid say nigga, let the white kid say nigga, Bro, when I say that clip went crazy, it was like, kill this nigga. What is he doing? So it's like this black guy named Tariq Elite. And he got, like, an Instagram page where he's like, so he's super pro-black, like, everything pro-black. You know what I'm saying? And, like, he commentates on, like, shit all the time. He had enough followers to where my shit blew up off his Instagram page. He put it on his page because he seen it on Fuchsia's. And, like, when that snippet got on there, it definitely was like, who the fuck? What the fuck? And from there, bro, I watched that shit over, like, a span of 2 weeks. I watched that shit go from, like, 5,000 views to, like, 15,000 to, like, 20,000 to, like, 50,000 to 100,000. Like, every day I'm waking up and this shit was more crazy. Next thing you know, Adam 22 was talking about my shit on No Jumper. Um,
Was
bro,
Sonny stoked? Was Sonny stoked? Sonny made the beat, right?
yeah, he
Was
was
he
lit.
stoked?
He was lit. I ain't gonna, yeah, he was lit. He was lit too. I mean, honestly, everybody in the local scene was lit because we all been doing music for so long. Like we kind of just look like a bunch of grown ass childish motherfuckers in our city. Like, you know, cause our city this not a creative place. Like this ain't California, bro. Like every kid out here ain't, you know, doing some shit. Like it's mostly like you play sports, you go to college,
Are you
or
guys the
you work a
weirdo
good job.
kids? You guys were the weirdo kids?
Yeah, bro. Anybody that do music out here, you technically a weirdo. Even if you just doing
Like
the
some like a
cliche
goth
gangster
kid
shit.
or like a gothy kid or a nerdy kid?
It
You're
ain't.
in your
I'm
own
be
kind
real.
of
It
like
ain't a lot of gothy kids out here. Like I'm close. I'm the closest to goth out here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I
that's what I meant kind of. Not that there were goth kids, but it's like that. It's like that fringe. Like everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, like what the fuck this nigga doing today?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
yo. And I did have my moments where I was like out of my mind sometimes. Like I was on some bullshit. But yeah, bro, my area ain't nah, it's like you got to be I don't know. You got to fit in or you fit out straight up.
There's this theme in your videos across almost all of them where there's the Confederate flag is like being partly embraced and then being burned, partly
Right.
embraced and being kicked on the ground, partly embraced and then like you do the moonwalk on it in this song. Tell me about that. That's all you like. I mean, how many Confederate flags have you gone through?
Fucking 30.
Yeah, like you bought a 30 pack on Amazon. Tell me, and that's you, right? You're telling the filmmakers, "Hey, I got to have a flag in here. It's
Yeah.
got to be like."
Or I just do it and they like, okay, let's go with it. But um you really said it the best way. It's like I embrace it and then I destroy it because I don't know. I couldn't find nothing quite triggering like a Confederate flag on a black kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like, oh, you hate me? This your shit that you hate me with? Well, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna dance with it. I might even fuck with it on me. I might even like burn it. I'm gonna moonwalk on it. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do because to me it's just fabric, you know. And that's the same thing with the word nigga. That's the same thing with anything in the world that people use to like overpower you. Like, you know, people that want to have power over you, even your own people can want to have power over you, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't
Or
have
they trick you to let them have power over you. I mean, that's basically
right.
what's happened. That's what this whole woke culture is. It's to
Yeah.
leverage. It's to leverage people's skin color. It's fucking insane what's happening, and that
Like, and
more
I
people
get it.
don't see it.
I get it. It like when I got older relatives, they might have had to went through some shit where,
Yep, yep,
yeah, you know, I get it. Like, you
yep.
know, my papa had to walk down a dirt road and some white kids might have tried to jump on them one time or two. I get that. I do. I just feel as though like if we stay in the victim mentality, we'll never get anywhere. And I before you start, I'ma say I don't like to be the guy that be like, yeah, man, niggas always mad about some shit. And then I got a white guy that's like, yeah, man, they are. I don't know why they always complaining about life. And I ain't trying to give you the leeway to just be like, you know, fuck black people. But I do feel like beyond color, you know what I'm saying? Beyond race, as man to man, we both know when victim mentality is causing somebody to remain stagnant in society. Like if every movie that come out is a slave movie, then even my kids gonna grow up like, damn, should I hit this white boy at school? Just I'm being taught this, like they evil, you know, the white devil. Should I beat his ass? I don't want my kid to think like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want mine to, I want them to just give everybody a fair try, if that makes sense.
I'm Armenian, my mom's Armenian and my dad's Armenian, and I was raised basically to hate Turkish people because Turkish people killed millions of Armenians in 1915. There was a small country called Armenia, or basically all the Turks in basically slaughtered all the Armenians in their country for whatever reason, whether it was just or not just, but horrible shit. Gathering up all the pregnant women, cutting their stomachs open, pulling the babies out. I mean, horrible, like the Jew shit, like the Nazi Jew shit, right?
Yeah.
And the same thing happened to my people. So my whole life, like there's April 15th, and we're always like the remembrance and the Armenian genocide, and it's just pumped and pumped and pumped into me. And so then the first time I run into some Turkish people, I got some angst. I'm not happy with them. And then they spend fucking $1 million on a Armenian genocide memorial. And I'm thinking to myself, what if they would have taken $500,000 of that and put it into a Boys and Girls Club in an Armenian part of LA? Because there's LA has like 1 million Armenians, and they like, what would have helped more? And so like same thing with like the George Floyd, all the George Floyd shit. I see that and I'm like, how about everywhere they did a George Floyd thing, they put in a pull-up bar? Like who benefits? We're moving forward. We're moving forward.
Right.
I grew up, all I listened to was NWA and 2 Live Crew. That was it. Like I had the cassettes, the cassettes. And I had the little, you probably don't remember this, but before, like all our computers, we had a tape recorder, and you put a cassette, the video game would be on a cassette tape, and then you'd plug the little tiny cheap tape recorder. Is there still Radio Shack? Do you know that store, Radio Shack?
Yeah, they discontinued around here.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen one in, I don't know, 20 years, but you would have this Radio Shack tape recorder. You put your cassette tape in it, you plug it into your computer, and then your computer would plug into your TV, and you'd play like video games. And when I mean video games, I mean like worse than like Pong. I mean, just horrible shit. Yeah. So I would take that tape recorder to school. It had the worst little speaker on it, and I would play. This is in like, 1986, 1988. I'd be playing like NWA, 2 Live Crew, just all that shit. And like all my friends would gather around. And I'm 49 now. And then when I was 16, my mom kicked me out of my house, and I moved into an apartment building that my dad had gotten from the bank on a repo. And I was the only white person in my neighborhood. This was in the Oakland Berkeley border, and I lived there for like 5 years. Yeah, it was one of the most amazing experiences I ever had in my life.
Damn.
And
he was a gangbanger.
but I rolled with those guys, but as an observer. Everyone in the community embraced me. Everyone was so fucking cool. Like,
it's always at least one cool white dude in the hood, bro. It just be like.
And but there was nothing hoodie about me. Like I came from like, there was not like, I wasn't I wasn't rocking the flat bill. I wasn't like, I was just a dude. I was just a white dork dude from like 30 miles away whose mom kicked him out of his house, and now I'm here. Oh shit. It was like fucking weird. But I never ever in my 49 years had heard anyone use that term derogatorily. Ever.
But the N-word?
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not said, but like I've been in McDonald's at 11 o'clock at night with 6 white guys, and 3 black dudes walk in and be like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here. You guys can come in when we were done ordering." And my friends and I walk outside, and no one's like, "Fuck those niggas." No one ever said that. No one ever said that. We fucking went outside. We sat in our cars. We listened to NWA. Those dudes left. We went in and got our fucking chicken McNuggets. No one ever did that. I was at the fucking Ice Cube concert, like with 200 people, with my fucking girlfriend. We got there early. Blackest girl you ever seen. She was Miss California, 5'4", 150, just yoked out of her fucking mind. So fucking hot, crazy. Amazing. And we're in the front row, and it's like 90% white people, and like the handful of black dudes who were there come up to. I got there like 30 minutes early so I could be in the front with my girlfriend to see Ice Cube. They walk up to me and they're like, "Yo, you got to go to the back. If we see you put your hand on your girlfriend once while we're here, we're gonna fucking kill you." Like, fucking, I went to the back. I stood in the back. I didn't say shit.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro.
But that.
It's like you
it just was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the way I was brought up. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it kills me that
you knew beyond to just take that and be like, you know what? I will hate all black people forever now. Like you knew better than that, is what you're
It,
saying. Like,
or not. I didn't even I wish I was even that smart. I was too stupid. It was just the landscape. It was like being born black and there's this word waiting for you. Like it was just the way it was until I woke up and I'm like, wow, it fucking doesn't have to be like this.
right. Right.
We can change our words, we can change the way we act, we can change like but only one person can do it at a time. That's what's fucked up.
Right.
Like first LEAKAVELI has to do it, then Sevan has to do it, then like, you know, Martin Luther King has to do it, then Malcolm X, and then after you do it, you can't be scared to speak up.
Right. Nah, you gotta when you pioneer something, you creating a road that wasn't there. So you don't just get the ride, bro. It ain't just a smooth ass ride. You
Right.
gotta pull out the bulldozer, the bobcat. You feel me? You gotta lay down asphalt. You feel me? You gotta put the yellow paint on the road. You got work to do. So like other people get to just ride after you do all the work. And it seemed as though like shit ain't even that deep no more after that. But
Right.
there was an era while you was doing the construction. Like I am constructing right now. Like even like listen, I ain't even homophobic or nothing, and I have nothing against gay people whatsoever. But I can look at Lil Nas X and see him pioneering now. Like I used to look at it like he doing way too much, and it's some things that I disagree with, but I can look at him and say he is pioneering a road, which could be good or bad. Like it's either about to be it's some gay kid somewhere who feels liberated, but when they see him, because they feel as though, damn, one day I can just be gay in the open and nobody can say shit, because he going through being slaughtered. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now that ain't me saying I just feel like gay is right, because I do believe in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe in not judging people for what they do. That's their own personal shit. But I just use him as an example.
Right.
And when I was in the 8th grade, bro, no, not even 8th grade. I was in the 6th grade. I'll go back to 6th grade. We used to have school dances, where everybody's in the gym and like, you know, they got a DJ and he playing songs and stuff. And I remember this one time we was in the gym. We had uniforms. So the kid had on a black shirt. That was the 8th graders. The 6th grade wore blue and white. The 8th graders, it was this white dude in 8th grade. Out of nowhere, I just seen him getting jumped. Like he was just getting beat the hell up. Like I'm on the other side of the gym, and like, you know, of course it was my business, because I went to a middle school. You don't just try to be a hero and you don't even know what's going on. Like you gotta find out later or some shit.
And they're older than you. You're 2 years younger than them.
Yeah,
So
I
you
was
have no business
12.
over
They
there.
like 14.
Yeah,
like,
they're big ass kids.
some
They're
big
scary.
ones.
Yep.
Facts. So
Yep.
like they was beating the shit out this boy, and like, and I'm honest to say it was like 6 black dudes, bro, maybe 7. And there's one white dude. He's just getting the shit kicked out of him, and then he finally gets up. You know, after administrators come over there breaking shit up, everybody scattering, taking off running, because it was crowded to where few of them got away with that shit, unless he told on them, if he remembered who hit him, type shit. Half his face was covered in blood. Half of his face, like it's like Two-Face from Batman, nigga. Like half his shit was bloody and dripping blood. So I was like, damn, they busted some shit on his face. So later, I'm like, you know, what the fuck? What'd he do? I'm trying to find out what happened. Somebody tell me he said nigga. He fucked around and said nigga around a bunch of black kids, and they tried to kill him, type shit. I don't know.
That's why you don't say that word.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the stigma, bro. Like, that's what is in the brains of children. Like, you can be a child and think, I have to kill you now. You know what I'm saying? You said, nigga, you gotta die. Like, I got to destroy you. Or my own people gonna look at me like, I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But something in my heart, like I was explaining earlier, made me look at that situation and be like, I know that if that kid grows up and shoots up a fucking school, right? I know why.
The kid that got jumped.
The kid that got jumped. I can't just be like crazy ass white people. You know what I'm saying? His trauma had a personal situation where he almost died as a kid for saying a word where he shouldn't have said it, but like he almost died. That he had to go to hospital type shit, and that's in the back of his brain forever. He never gonna forget that moment. So I just try to be a difference than what I seen growing up. I just don't want to be just another vision in some kid's head as to why he got to kill people. Or if he's a serial killer right now, I have no idea. I don't know that kid personally. I don't know where he's at, but like I know why. Like if he's in jail right now for fucking stabbing people, I know why. I get it, bro. I do. Like, and I'm not taking up for him saying that word. It's just I was a kid. I
Right.
said a bunch of shit. Ain't nobody killed me. I done
Right.
said a bunch of shit, bro. Like, you know, everybody evenly racist, if you ask me. Like, even though the structure of society is very not even, the structure of how America was built is very uneven. But everybody's evenly racist because, like, who somebody taught those kids back in that time where we was brought over here. Somebody taught those kids to hate us. They was taught that as children. So it's hard to take that away when you're an adult. Like you don't even know why. You don't even know why you hate them so bad. You just your parents said don't do this, they that, they act this way. We drink at this water fountain, they drink
Or
at
maybe
that.
your parent, or what you're saying is maybe your parents didn't even say it, but that's when you say it could be built into society.
Of course, you can teach a kid to kill people, bro. That's look at Afghanistan.
What you know, there's these two subjects, three subjects I want to bring up, but one of them is like if you blindfold me and you take me to UC Riverside, to college here in California, and you walk me through UC Riverside and you say, "Hey, Sevan, if you bump into someone and you can guess their ethnicity right, I'll give you $1 million." Well, every time I bump into someone, I'm going to say it's Asian because 90% of the school is Asian, right?
Yeah.
If every single thing I see on TV is people with black colored skin are either playing sports or artists creating music, there's going to be this prejudice. I don't mean that in a bad way. If every liquor, my dad came from the Middle East. He's Armenian. Guess what he did when he came to this country? He opened a fucking liquor store. Motherfucker opened a liquor store.
Yeah.
My Middle Eastern dad. I mean, duh.
Yeah. It's like that's where the money at. Hell. Yep.
Duh. That's what Middle Eastern dudes do.
Yeah. Or convenience store.
The massage parlor is Russian women and Asian women. Now, that's where it comes. Like you can be prejudiced, but you have to also know that it's not true. Like it's their skin color has nothing to do with the fact that he opened a liquor store or that you're a singer. It's just these cultural norms that are happening because we're stuck in these. Japanese people hold more mathematic PhDs than any other ethnicity. Why is that? It's somehow built into their culture. It has nothing to do with the color of their skin or where the fuck they're born.
Right. It's like
so one by one, we change. We got to be the change. Sorry, go ahead.
We gave them that stereotype, or they gave it to themselves. Like they have a certain level of discipline that ain't American. American discipline is not shit like Asian discipline. Like that's the simple part of that. Like their kids get smacked to the damn floor if they don't guess a math problem right. So of course they're gonna be mathematically gifted versus us, because like I can get a problem wrong and it's like, all right, boy, you better quit coming in here with these C's and D's or I'm gonna whoop you. You know? But for them, it's like, I could die if I fucking got an F. Like, they're fucking they're like disown me from my family and like throw me in a lake. You know what I'm saying?
All the gardeners in my neighborhood are every gardening truck it's all Latins.
Yeah.
Now, so you can't blame people for like, it's the same with snakes. I don't know if you have snakes in North Carolina, but we got a lot of snakes in California. And if you see the snakes that got the big jaw like this, you know that thing's a pit viper or a rattlesnake, and you better stay the fuck away. It's just using your eyes. Like you see a truck with a lawnmower in the back, and the driver's Latin 99% of the time. It's just, it's not truth, but these are things that we just become used to. What do you think about this? Sorry, I know I've had you a long time.
Oh no, it's like a Joe Rogan.
you
podcast.
you have these people who are crazy successful, like LeBron James,
Mm-hmm.
and then he wants to argue, and you know how hard he had to work. Nothing was given to this fucking guy.
Right.
I mean, his discipline must be like out of this world.
Yeah.
And yet when I hear him argue, like we've established that maybe the rules aren't fair.
Right.
They're not fair. White versus black versus Asian. We're all stuck in our like prejudices and the boxes people want to put us in. But
Right.
I don't think I don't think what he's done by talking about it is doing anyone any favors. I think his biggest platform would be like, hey, dude, you know, or Barack Obama, the guy, you know, the president of the United States. Like, I think that they would do the biggest favor they could do is be like, hey, you have to work hard. Because no white person can say that to a black person. Hey, you just need to work harder. But the dudes at the top of the food chain, these motherfuckers like Oprah, LeBron, Obama.
That's true. But
Yeah,
they
tell me where I'm wrong.
they also, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'm gonna say the other side of that is they also got a million, billion, trillion little black kids and black families and black, you know, and black relatives and like people who staring at them and saying, "What you gonna do?" Like it ain't even just staring; they in the ear. They in the ear. They're like, "Yo, like you better say something. You better do something. What you gonna do?" Like and hell, LeBron could have won.
So peer pressure.
Yeah,
But
bro.
Denzel and
But
Lil Wayne didn't fall to it. They stood up and spoke.
see, Lil Wayne had an incident where he remembers as a child where a white man saved his life. You know what I'm saying?
White
So
cop.
that goes back to children and like being impregnated.
Yeah.
So like that white man saved Wayne's life. He will never be like fuck white people because he know the niggas walked right over me. I'm in the pool of blood on the floor. This white man stopped and said, "Hey, what the fuck y'all doing? Y'all don't see this baby on the floor right here?" Changed this whole that like that's what Wayne built his perception off of. So that's why Wayne can appeal to any crowd because he not thinking like the cliche black. He's not thinking that way.
And
He's
he's a weirdo artist like you.
facts. Any weirdo in the
He's a
world
real artist.
has another set of eyes from God. You know what I'm saying? We have another set of eyes where we can view things deeper than the surface. I'm not a surface thinker. Like I think beyond, but that don't mean when I go outside, everybody else is just like me. No, I'm probably gonna pass by 50 surface thinkers before I find one person like me. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way this is. Like, you know, whatever purpose you got or passion you got in life that you blessed with, you're not just in a whole village of people just like you. You find those rarely. You find these people rarely because that's something beyond culture and that's something beyond race, right? Like me and you probably relate, but you from a whole nother side of the country, right? We're not the same skin color, nothing, but we can relate on so many topics because we view the world beyond the surface. Like you thinking beyond just the surface of the packaging, you know. So that goes back to like LeBron. LeBron, he's a smart guy, but like I'm sure he's had incidents where the shut up and dribble thing like pissed him off, like, you know, because he feels as though the cliche is black people play sports, you know, rap, whatever, but anything psychologically or political or, you know, anything that's like takes a lot of elaborate thought instead of just like natural talent from, you know, being from Africa. He may feel as though we have a stigma where we can't do that and be taken seriously, you know. So that's also why they might go so hard to say, let me go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of, you know, fuck y'all that don't think, you know, it's important that we speak on these things, or fuck y'all that think, you know, I'm just gonna shoot this basket all the time. Cause I mean, you gotta think, if you're LeBron, it gets tiring, bro. Everybody come up to you talking about basketball. Nobody's talking about nothing else. Nobody's gonna come up to LeBron and be like, "Hey man, like, you feeling okay? How you how your psyche going? You know, like what you eat today? You know, they might ask that, but they don't give a shit about that. They give a shit about, you know what I'm saying? They give a shit about if he about to get this ring with the Lakers super team type shit. Like that's all they're gonna give a fuck about. So that's where I do feel when people speak on those things. Like I'm gonna speak on shit, but it's gonna be from my view of fairness, of reading people's character. You know, reading people's character and reading people's integrity. That's how I'm gonna speak on shit, not just off the tradition of like, yeah, my people come from slavery, so fuck all white people. No, I'm not doing that. Like,
Or show the way out, even if you do believe that you're with the oppressor. The method, the endless, like, just fucking, I mean, look at people like Denzel, Lil Wayne, Morgan Freeman. These are all black dudes, but they're all speaking up. If one fucking white person speaks up from Hollywood, they fucking get canceled.
that is true.
They're all being leveraged, and what I see is putting the foot on the black man's neck under the guise of helping them.
Right.
It's not. It's just it's nuts to me. You know who else? You know. Go ahead.
Part of it is karma. Like it wasn't you, right? But there was a whole slew, a whole country of hate, you know,
Yeah.
coming for these people or their ancestors or their, you know, close, intimate family members, your grandma, your great grandma, hell, even like all that hate gotta go somewhere. You know what I mean? It don't just go in the ground and seep and just turn into mist. You know, it goes somewhere. You know what I mean? So that hate is coming full circle, and it's some people who hold on to it. They don't know that they're just a pawn in the devil's scheme. But hate is, it has to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go outside and I slap a white kid right now hard as I can to the point where he hit the wall, he gonna wanna he bro, it's he either gonna think, damn, that dude is fucking crazy, or he's gonna say, I'm scared of black men because the last time I seen one of them, I hit the wall and I blacked out and I don't even remember shit. So like, yeah, like, and I'm explaining these things because you from California, and our view of California is y'all kind of like up north. Even back when it was slavery time, New York might have been a place a black man could go do some shit and be okay. California might have been a place a black man can do some shit and be okay. You know, before the, you know, gangster rap era where it was cops killing niggas, you know. But like it's way the diversity over there crazy. Like California's diversity shits on the diversity of the rest of the country for sure. So I'm from the South. You know, I'm from North Carolina. Like, it's still some old people here that got the KKK outfit in the closet, right?
But you rolled with white kids and black kids in high school.
Yeah,
In
because
California, like that, we're diverse, but we're 100% segregated.
really,
Dude, crazy.
I have no idea of that. Like,
Yeah. So like what, like when I went to the South and I went to a club, there'd be like white people and black people in there. In California, there's white clubs, there's black clubs. The high school, the black kids hang out at lunch, the white kids hang out at lunch. The Indian kids hang out over here, the Asian kids. Now, of course, there's some like tricklers, right?
yeah,
But like me and you could be on the wrestling team together, be great friends in the wrestling team, fucking hang out after school, but at lunchtime, fucking you're with your dudes, I'm with my dudes. Like the fucking prison, dude.
mm.
And these fucking white people, and huge generalization, I apologize, I'm notorious for making, but the white people, they'll give you all the fucking lip service about Black Lives Matter, they'll put the signs up in their fucking yard, but they don't know any black people. They don't want anyone black moving in next door to them. They don't want any black culture. It's the hypocrisy, and worse than being racist is being a fucking liar.
Mm.
Being a liar is the worst thing you can do. It's fucking just poison. and it reeks of no integrity. But anyway, so that's kind of the weird thing. Like, we have this thought being in the north, you know, the New England states, and in California, that our shit don't stink and we accept black people and it's just in the South, blah blah blah. And then the second you go to the South, or I watch your videos, or I see like the kids hanging out, like, it's not like that over here. Here it's just all lip service.
But I'll be honest, like, it take kids like me to do that. Like, everybody's not on that type. Everybody's not doing that. But like,
Right.
I'll say, like, me growing up, I always had a white friend somewhere. Like, I can honestly think back in my life, I always had a diverse group of friends. I never was just, I never was just all black. That's it. Like,
You and you there can be like, those are my white friends, these are my black friends. You're not even allowed to say that in California. You have to pretend like it's not even there. You can't even, you have to pretend. And that's where all the lying, and everyone's so scared, dude. Everyone is so fucking scared here. They're scared of COVID. They're scared of black people. They're scared of white people. They're scared of what's going to come out of their mouth. They're scared. They looked at some chick with her titties. They just, everyone's so scared.
that's weird, but I think that's the world, bro. Like, honestly, like, as far as America anyway, like, I think everybody moves
It's not
off.
the way of the artist.
Yeah, like, if you look back through history, bro, every artist was on some, I do what the fuck I want to do. Like, I love Kanye for that reason. Like, I love, bro. Kanye made me feel liberated even as a kid. He made me feel like I'm listening to a person who don't gotta give a fuck. Even if he do have to, even if I don't see his real life is like a struggle every day. For what I can see, it seems like he don't even gotta give a fuck no more. Like, I can wake up and this man can wear a diaper on his head and they just be like, oh, that's Kanye. He's officially been canceled so many times that he can do what the fuck he want to do. There's nobody that free. It's nobody free.
And he's got a hot Armenian wife. Same gene pool as me. Same gene pool as me.
Wow. So you got, okay. Got some Kardashian blood.
Why anytime you see IAN at the end of someone's last name, like my last name is Matosian, they're Kardashian. If you see IAN, they're 99% Armenian. Why? So what's funny of all the reviews, and everyone was being cool, but it was funny. They would always make fun of the fact that the white people were wearing do-rags. Why can't white people wear do-rags? Because growing up, my dad would get out of the shower, comb his hair, and literally, it's so funny you said a diaper, he would put a cloth diaper on his head and tie it on to keep his hair in place. And he'd keep it like that for like 30 minutes. And then he'd take it off.
That sound about the, bro. I got waves, bro. Like, that's why we wear do-rags for the most part. It's some people that don't got
What
waves.
do you mean? What about those waves? What about those waves?
Like, it's black hair. You know what I'm saying? The way, the curl pattern of black people hair. Like,
yeah,
I brush it forward and it lays down. So the curls lay down. And if I put a do-rag on to keep them down, it become waves. But it's really just curls laying down. Right? So that's why people wear do-rags. But your dad's reason for putting something on his head is the same. He want to hold his hair in place.
Like, till it dries, and then he takes it off, and it's like, I guess it's how he likes that shit.
Like, it's the same shit, it's just different hair.
And my dad's not black, just so you know. He's Armenian.
Exactly.
Just to be clear.
Like, it's the same shit still. And when you said, why can't white kids wear do-rags? They can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that they can't. It's like, it's the story where this giraffe was chained so long. He's chained to this tree. Till one day they took the chain off of him and he did not leave from this tree because the giraffe felt as though I have to be here. Like, this is where I live. Like, I've never been anywhere else. I have to stay by this tree, even when they took the chain off. So, like, you can do what the fuck you want to do. It's just that psychological chain of, man, if I do this, they're going to do that. If I do this, they're going to say this. If I do this, I look like a fucking culture vulture. You know what I'm saying? But look at Eminem, bro. Eminem wore do-rags, and he damn near had waves. Damn near. Eminem wore do-rags so long, shit. Like, even black people look at Eminem like, I mean, that's Eminem. He ain't just white. You know what I'm saying? That's Eminem. So when you wake up and realize that you got one life and you can do what the fuck you want to do, um, it's like a superpower. You're not a regular human no more. But it also put a target on your back because now you Superman. Now the government is like, okay, we gotta control this. We gotta. It ain't fair that you get to fly in the sky and everybody else gotta walk, right? It ain't fair that you. It ain't fair that you can shoot laser beams out your eyes and everybody just like, oh shit, it's Superman. Like they hate that shit. People hate what they can't control and they hate what they don't understand. So when you realize you can do what the fuck you want to do, you are no longer in line. You know what I'm saying? You are no longer obeying the rules. So that's scary, because they think if one can break the rules, somebody else gonna break the rules. And if two break the rules, then it's a mob. And if it's a mob, now we gotta kill them all. Right?
You said when you realize that you only have one life and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Is there a difference between realizing that and just saying it?
Yes, it is. It is. It's like you can say it all day, but you're not living it till you like do the first step of, okay, I know nobody I know I look crazy and I don't care. Like it doesn't work till that moment or something.
But you're not doing it to be crazy. You're not doing it for attention, right?
You're doing it because you feel like it's your truth, but you were scared, and then you kind of just step past that line. Like, all right, I'm here. I don't care if I'm scared or I'm not scared no more. So yeah, when the fear is gone, that's when you live in it. But if you stay afraid and you allowing that fear to cripple you, then you can say all you want, but you're not living it.
Do you go towards fear sometimes?
Yeah.
Like last night, I was thinking that you weren't. We had my producer and I thought you were going to cancel, because one of our text threads you weren't responding to, and then we realized it was our problem. We had like a technical glitch. We thought you were on a thread and you weren't. And when I thought you were going to cancel, I kind of got like excited because I was like scared to like do this podcast, right? I got excited. But the reason why I wanted to do this podcast was because I was scared.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but I was excited when I thought you were going to cancel last night. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like I lied to myself, and then it was like 7:00 at night. I was getting on this exercise bike I have that's in front of this big TV. I put my headphones on and I was just watching everything I could on LEAKAVELI. And then I see my producer's like, hey, I don't think he's going to show tomorrow because I'm having trouble getting in touch with him here. And then that's when I sent the late night text to you. I'm like, well, I better double check. But I was getting excited. Sorry, I'm beating a dead horse. Do you ever get scared and you're like, fuck, that's the way I got to go then? Got to go through that door.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll be honest. I hate clubs. I hate them. Like performing was scary as fuck. Anytime I'm trying to perform some shit, it's scary. Like, and this was before Let the White Kid Say Nigga, bro. Like, I've had social anxiety growing up. Like, just like any other kid that's like scared to like talk in front of the class or public speaking or like getting up on a stage in front of people that's just all they got to do is look at you. But you have the job of entertaining them.
And they're judging you. That's why they're there. We all do it.
Of course.
And I'm not hating on them for that. That's what they do. That's their job. Judge the fuck out of me.
Like you got spectators and you got doers. You feel me? Ron and you got Skip Bayless. I never seen Skip Bayless shoot a fucking shot. I don't even think he can dribble. You feel me? But he's so powerful getting to sit there and talk about what the next man doing. LeBron, greatest basketball player on the earth, right? Skip Bayless, greatest. I just talk shit about the greatest basketball player on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their reward. So when you remain in fear and you pick that place to hide and find your strength in hiding, that's your reward. That's the highest you're gonna get to go. But once you man up and get up on that stage and you be like, all right, I'm gonna put myself out there, you pass them, they look stupid. Now they look stupid, you look powerful, especially if you like do well. But even if you don't do well, even if you got booed, you still get more points than they do because you pushed yourself out there. And like, yeah, bro, I've been scared to do all that, bro. I have a fear of heights, but I still want to jump out a plane one day and like go skydiving because I know like I hate fear. You know what I'm saying? Like I know fear is not my friend to like help me do things in life. It's only gonna keep me in one spot if I let it have the power. So
Yeah.
the more things I do going against fear, like right at it, the freer I'll be, the more free I'll become.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, bro. I you said it, you hit it on the head with that. Like I don't give a fuck no more. Like if I'm scared, we doing it, bro. Like I was scared to put the song out. I was scared to shoot the video and see what somebody. I was scared to do a lot of shit, bro. But like I ain't about to let everybody see I'm scared to do shit. Like no, like I want you. I want people to think LEAKAVELI, this man ain't scared of shit. He ain't scared to do nothing. Like don't matter what it is. Like if he feel like it's lit or it's something that needs to be said or done, he gonna do it. Like that's how I want. That's the stigma I want with my name. Is like he's gonna do that shit.
I like the metaphor you used earlier about like, hey, you got when you're going down the road and you're the first one going down the road, you got to paint the yellow line.
Right.
Yeah, you got to paint the yellow line. Those words you put, culture vulture. That's like, did you just make that up on the fly right there?
Nah, like that's a term people use. Like
That's the
like,
cultural appropriation
yeah, like when
mindset.
they say
Okay.
like a white person talking black or
Yeah.
like
Okay.
still black culture, art, and all that stuff. Yeah, bro, it's culture. Or Drake. They call Drake a culture vulture. Like,
They do.
yeah, Drake is
He
yeah,
could do what he wants. He got a black daddy and a Jew mom. He's fucking free.
exactly. Drake kind of
Milk
got.
that shit, Drake. I love you. Milk that shit.
He definitely can be anybody he wants to be.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you work out?
I used to. I need to
What the?
start back,
Yeah,
but
where did you work out? You just had a membership at Gold's or something?
nah, like Planet Fitness.
Why did you stop? Why aren't you doing that? Did you ever work out with Jada?
Yeah, we did a few times, but like, damn, I don't get on my ass, bro.
You got to. I mean, that's my whole thing. I work out every day. So
I like
I
that because I seen your Instagram and like I seen your kids and shit, bro. Like, yo, like I was telling Jada, like I don't see shit like that often, but they gonna be great because of what you're doing. Like, they're gonna be great at something. I like that. But yeah, bro,
I
you right.
used to rap to my kid when he was in his crib. My oldest, Avi. I should start rapping to him again. I
Yeah.
always my dream, and I would never like, put pressure on him, but my dream would be that Avi was a rapper.
That's just crazy, bro. I
Isn't
mean,
that crazy? But it's my
nobody say
dream.
that.
Yeah, it's my dream. It would be so crazy. I want because I think being a rapper, there's a freedom on that quest to like free your tongue, free your mind.
It is.
Like I ran across Harry Mack the other day. Do you know who that is on YouTube?
No.
You should check him out. It's crazy. There's this video of him. And I guess he's in Los Angeles, and there's a line of people waiting outside, like 200 people waiting outside, like to go into a museum or something. I don't know what they're doing. And he starts at the back of the line, and he just fucking is just spitting rhymes. And every person he sees, he incorporates a piece of what they're wearing or how they're standing into his rap.
I take that back. I have seen that video.
It
Somebody.
is it is fucking great. It is like,
Yeah.
wow. And then you can see him warming up. Like as an artist, you can see where he's getting stuck and where he's getting self-conscious and where he's getting free. And like you feel him when the people feel it, he feels it. And like, you know what I mean? Like the energy going back and forth. Probably how you feel like when Trapezoid was together. Like
Yeah.
all of us, there'd be times when you're like, oh shit, we're getting high as fuck right now.
Bro, you know how many times like we used to love getting high and playing beats and
Mm-hmm.
everybody just going around rapping. We might even make a song together just freestyling, like not even in the studio, just like getting high in a circle and we just like play beats on the speaker and everybody just freestyling, bro. Like them is moments I'm gonna remember forever. Like even if I was a pothead kid that wasn't doing shit with my life, that shit was lit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like that's fun, bro. Like because it's kind of like it's art in its own way. Like that's art. When you like when people video people rapping and capture that moment, even you seen a video of somebody rapping and it just you felt something. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just some bullshit. Like you felt like, damn, this shit tight. Like it's a vibe. Like you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love this. Like it's something about this I like.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like painting. It's the same thing as Leonardo da Vinci, bro. Painting the body, the human anatomy. Like it's like pure, bro. It's a pure art form of like shit. That's what the '80s was like. A beatboxer and people rapping, and then
Oh, so much great beatboxing.
about that. Think about the like how that electrified you in the '80s. Like what the fuck? What is
Yeah.
this? Like that's how I feel about that shit. Like it's beautiful, bro.
When you're sitting around with the guys, there were 6 of you, and you guys are recording, and you guys are rapping over the beat from All Eyes on Me.
Mm.
Is that choreographed? Are you like, hey, the subject, like, how do 6 guys rap? What goes into that? Are you like, hey, everything has to be about God, just so you know, go, or everything has to be about the first girl you fucked, go, or like, how do you, or is it not? It's like, hey, man, this between this hook and this hook, it's you do whatever the fuck you want between here
Nah,
and here.
nah. It's like somebody sets the tone, right? Whoever go first set the tone. Usually it's me, right? And um after the tone is set, you either match that or you yourself can feel like, damn, I was just rapping about shit. I didn't match that shit. Like I didn't match that energy. Like and I don't know how to explain that as well. I don't know how to explain that really good, but I do know my mind naturally is gonna say, let me make this correlate. Like, you know, like let me like if I rap some shit and it don't go with what somebody else put, I'm gonna erase it and I'm gonna try that shit again. Like I'm not about to like you rapping about life and death and deep shit, and then I start rapping about McDonald's and Taco Bell. Like it don't work like that. Like it's not a song. And if you hear music and hits and good songs, like it correlates somehow. Even if it's just about getting drunk and at the club and turning up, the next person to get on the song is somewhat talking about that. Like it should be natural, you know. It's kind of been natural, like but yeah, it's been times where even one of my friends could be like, "Hey, bro, I don't think what you said really go with that like that. So I want you to do it, like erase that, do it again." And I have to, take that humility and just do that shit. Like my cousin Do School was the main person that like helped me with that. Like he great at making a song, and whatever the subject of the song is, he keep it going strong. Like whether it's a story about a girl or whether it's about getting drunk or whether it's about, being a gangster, shoot some shit, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what it is. Like that's the main person that was like the sweatshop I was in to like make me this good. So the artist Do School, artist slash producer, like that's he the main guy that like made me like that. But I get what you're saying. I feel like black people naturally do it. I know it's another stereotype stigma, but
Racist,
yeah,
racist.
very
Um,
racist.
do you know anyone who's made it?
Um,
Has anyone come out of there? Is any by made it? I mean they they pay their rent. They pay their rent.
through music.
Yeah.
A few actually, not like a lot. I'm gonna be real, cause where I'm from, like at first I was the closest one I knew, but um, it's this dude named it's Philippe. I think it's Philippe Luciano. That's the name he go by, but we know him as his like personal name. Um, he kind of like with MMG and shit like that. And he got a few more guys with him.
MMG, what is that?
Rick Ross. Rick
Oh,
Ross.
Maybach, really?
Yeah,
You know, I spent a day with Rick Ross at his fucking palace in Atlanta once. I did a video with him.
you did.
Yeah, I interviewed him. I'll send you a link to it. He's
Please
he's
do.
he's cool as fuck. He's weird as fuck. You would love him.
Yeah,
He's so open.
yeah.
He's like so squishy and loving and so real and
That
like
boy said squishy.
he's so great. I really enjoyed every second with him. He was so he could get so real. He should do more weird shit unless like I mean I like all his gangster rap. I love all his rap. I love all the Maybach music stuff, but man, he's a trip.
He probably like that split personality too. Like he probably, he got to turn it on and off. Like he get to be his open weird self now because it's the power and the platform. But like I'm sure coming up, he had to keep the gangster turned on because Miami, Port of Miami, the cocaine
Yeah.
shit. Surrounded by gangsters, you do all these favors for, and you got all this respect. You can pay all the lawyer fees, you can do all this shit, but like he's still a person. You can
Yeah,
that.
he's and his fingers are a trip. He has really soft hands. I'll never forget his hands and really like wispy fingers and the way he moves and shit. It's almost like he's on fucking mushrooms or something. But anyway, when I was there, he was working out hard. One of the things I did with him is I filmed he was doing some CrossFit and I was filming it. It was really cool. And
Mm,
and and someone of his size um and his weight and his health, that you have to make yourself really vulnerable.
yeah,
And I respect the shit out of it. Like everyone's gonna be laughing at you. Oh, I lift more than you. He didn't give a fuck.
yeah.
He just went out there and hit it and was just being a great role model.
Best way to be, bro. When you just don't give a fuck, bro, life be feeling so much better. Like it's just you're not stressed out about stupid shit. Like it's like small stupid shit stress you out when you give a fuck too much, and it holds you back. Like I feel like that holds you back. Rick Ross would if he cared about people saying you fat and sloppy with your shirt off, ill titties. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't wear velvet jumpsuits with no shirt on. You feel me? With the chain on, like titties hanging. He don't give a damn. They like, nigga, I'm Rick Ross. You know,
The
it's
boss.
it's different when you like just got that personality where you just I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care. That's how I feel. Like I know I got chunky, but I still take my shirt off. Hell,
Yeah, yeah. With T Lion, you had your shirt off.
yeah. See what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like fuck it,
You
bro.
still look you still look good, but dude, you got to work out. You want to live a long time. You'll be
Mhm.
inspired. I think you'll rap better. You'll be more creative. You should sweat every day.
It made me feel good when I did work out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do. I know I feel better working out. You just confirmation. I already been talking about how I need to work out. You just done like you gave me confirmation of like this dude all the way in California. He like, hey, get off your ass. I heard you. Like I hear
so
you.
so Philippe got signed with Rick Ross. Someone heard his music come out of your
Yeah.
neighborhood and he signed with him. Wow. That's cool.
He's like
Do you
helping.
want to be signed or does that suck?
Okay, I always said that like seeing all this shit going on. With people with their record labels and stuff. I always was like, I don't want to be signed. I want to be independent. But now my stance is, I seen Young Thug said he didn't give a fuck. He was like, I just needed a platform. Young Thug said he signed the most fucked up deal ever, but he knew he had a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know you just got it, it's like fuck the deal, bro. You just needed some eyes. I just needed some dude somewhere to be like, I'm gonna spend money on him. I'm gonna put something behind that kid and like um I'm gonna just see how it goes. Like even if they only see you right now, but you can see the vision of you in 10 years. I can see the vision of me in like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years of like being a pioneer of like some big shit. Like I'm not a one hit artist or I'm not a one trick pony. Like, bro, I'm gonna do pop shit, nigga. I wanna have my first album, I wanted to be like a feature from like Justin Bieber. I want a fucking Lauryn Hill feature, bro. I want like I might even still get an R. Kelly feature, you know?
What?
I know
What
that's
isn't
scary.
isn't R. Kelly? He's in jail, right?
Yeah, he a terrible person right now, as far
Oh,
as the world
R.
goes.
Kelly.
So he's a terrible guy. But like, I mean, that don't take away from the art.
No. Doesn't take away from the art at all.
And like, I'm diverse, bro. And I feel like if I sign right now, for a certain decent amount of money, you gave me 100,000 right now, I'm a blow. Like I'm gonna take that shit and run. First of all, 10,000 is gonna go in the promo and let the white kids say nigga to just keep that, keep the momentum back, get it back up. And then the rest would be like, I pay for a big name feature here and there, make crazy good music, go hard as I can, and like promote this shit out myself. Like I don't know, bro. Like I just know I'm a blow. Like I came from nothing, bro. Like I'm from a super small place. Like my family all southern and like, older. They like, they're not open, not a lot of college educated, so it's not a lot of big open mind, deep thinkers. I don't got some rich uncle somewhere. Like, nah, bro, like this all sweatshop, check to check, like family members I got old people still working in warehouses. They need a retirement plan. And like my grandparents just now got life insurance. They didn't even know the details of that. So like I don't know, bro. I just feel different. I feel like you can sign me right now. I'm gonna fucking take that shit and run with it. Like, even if it's a fucked up deal, even if it's a 360 deal, I gotta do 10 albums. Cool, bro. I have music. Like, I can rap. If I had the opportunity to be locked in a studio for a year straight, bro, I'm gonna come out with like 1,000 albums, bro. Like 1,000,000. Like, it's gonna be
You
songs.
just need, yeah, a studio with the treadmill.
Hell yeah, fuck it.
Um,
I
oh,
lose 15 to 20 pounds, and I'm gonna send you a picture. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm just fucking busting your balls. You're a beautiful man, but I don't really working out's important just because you got to stay healthy. You want to live a long time.
Right.
You don't want to be one of these people who's scared of COVID because they fucking got type 2 diabetes. You want to be like, fuck, I'll drink a gallon of that shit. I had that shit. My whole family had that shit. We don't need added sugar. We don't fucking need to do refined carbohydrates. We just take care of ourselves. It's
Right.
nothing. Just blow right through you. But if you walk your life on a tightrope with your diet, then when the wind blows, it'll just blow you right off.
Right.
And like I don't walk up on a tightrope. I stay on the ground. What's Haley see about? Why is she still part of Trapezoid? Where did you meet her? Is she really want to be a rapper?
Hell yeah. She is a rapper for sure. Like,
She is a rapper.
she's a rapper. Like, she raps. Haley C is like this lit ass high energy. Like, when I say energy, damn near ADHD. Like, high energy person. And one time I was performing at like this little community college, right? And like this other friend that I had was like, this girl used to work with me. She came to the show and whatnot, and she brought Haley with her. Haley was just her friend. That she and Haley had heard about me doing music and shit. So they brought Haley to the show, and she like got up on the stage and everything. Was just dancing around type shit. And I'm just looking like, who is this weird ass like girl just jumping around doing shit? Like, you talk about weirdo, she fit. Like, she's a weirdo too. Um, and like ever since then, like I think I after that, we said we was gonna do music and shit. She showed me some of her raps and shit, and I was in my head like, I mean, she can rap, but I don't know. I gotta see. So I had told her to come to the house one day. And we had smoked the blunt on the porch, and we was just talking about life. And that conversation was like a whole day. Like, it was like the hours was going by, and we didn't even feel it. And like ever since then, we've been great friends. Like, Haley is like an awesome person, and like besides that, she really good at music too. Like, she can make some good shit for what she looks like. And I think that's the part that like made me like feel like, okay, this trapezoid, because you can look at her and think she's one way, but then when she start talking and shit, and she start like doing the music, you be like, damn, like I had no idea she was like this. Like, in a
She's
good,
petite, right? She's tiny, right?
yeah, yeah, very. But and she plays basketball and shit. Like, she just like this weird mix of a bunch of shit going on. And I feel like that relates to like how I feel about my life. I'm like a weird mix of a bunch of shit going on.
LEAKAVELI, 2 hours and 8 minutes. I was scared last night. So many podcasts I'm scared to do. I face all those fears.
Hey, I'm happy for you, bro. You got nuts and you letting them hang, you know?
Thank you. Thank you. Even these old ass wrinkly 49-year-old nuts. Listen, I'd love to stay in touch with you. If you ever want to come back on, you ever want to share anything, you ever want to say anything, people who don't have you on their podcast are fucking insane. You're so easy to talk to. You're fun to talk to. You use metaphors and analogies that bring color and light and life to all the conversation. You're not afraid to fucking go anywhere. You put me in my place 45 minutes ago, be like, hey, don't get carried away. I'm not giving you like some carte blanche to be like this white dude who's, I forget how you worded it, but yeah, like I respect the shit out of you, man. We don't know each other. I fucking slid into your DMs, asked you to come on my show. You beat a dead horse with your song, Let the White Kids Say Nigga. I'm sure and you were great. I really enjoyed it. I'm happy for you that you have a kid. And I hope that we stay connected.
Definitely, man. Thank you so much. I feel the same way, bro. Yeah, just like, fly me out to Cali or some shit. You can teach me how to damn train my son to be like a sports creature or some shit. Like
he's lucky he has you and Jada, two loving parents. He's gonna be great.
Facts, man. Hey, but God bless you, bro. Thank you for the opportunity.